Welcome back to race day for the 2013 AT&T Winter Nationals, sponsored by Speedo. I'm Tiffany Elias. Day 2 of 3 has come to a close, and it was not disappointing. Let's welcome back Swimming World's Jeff Commings, who is live from the University of Tennessee to discuss tonight's highlights. Jeff, how great was it to start off the meet with an American record in the men's 200 medley relay by Swim Mac?
Well, it was not just one American record, but 2 American records. Nick Thoman led off with a .6, which apparently USA Swimming has started recognizing 50-yard American records for fly, back, and breast. So Eugene Gatso went a 20.7 last year, so now Nick Thoman went 20.6. He got an American record in that, and then Swim Mac did it in the relay. This crowd really appreciated that. It was indeed a great way to start.
Yeah, phenomenal leg for Nick, and followed it up with his 100 backstroke, which I don't want to jump to that event just yet, but that was so exciting. Let's get into the first individual event of the night, which was the 400 IM. Selena Lee of Cal had a solid 200 IM yesterday, which we discussed, so no surprise that she led the field with a 406. Now, Nation's capital Andrew Selskar posted a personal best as well to win the A final with a 341. Jeff, this wasn't one of the faster events of the meet, but what do you think about the 400 IM fields tonight?
I was extremely impressed. Selena Lee has been on the rise for the past couple years, and Andrew Selskar, I mean, he's been on the rise since this past summer when he won the 200 fly at the World Junior Championship. So, excuse me, I think those two outside of the men's 100 back were the 2 races of the night for me, because it just showed a lot of what the future of USA Swimming is going to be. Andrew Selskar going 441 is just absolutely amazing, and I just can't wait to see what he's going to have in store in this next training cycle.
That's a big statement, because I thought the women's 200 freestyle and even the men's 200 freestyle were pretty exciting as well. We'll get to those in just a second. In the first 100 stroke of the night, Olympian Claire Donahue just missed a best time in the 100 fly, 51.69. And how about 17-year-old Janet Hugh, 51.76, and she's only a half second off of Natalie Coughlin's age group record. Jeff, Janet Hugh she's going to be a serious threat on that college platform.
Yeah, when she goes to Stanford, I think she's going to be like Missy Franklin. There's no event she can't do. She could sprint. She could do middle distance. She could strokes, fly, back. She has a pretty good breaststroke. So I think it's really exciting to see that she's been stepping up and swimming very fast in every race.
Yeah, she's been pretty consistent for the last couple years, but she's breaking national age group record after the next. And the 100 butterfly, Natalie Coughlin's record, she still has some time to break that, so that's going to be a fun one. In the men's 100 butterfly, Matt Grievers broke the 45-second barrier, posting 44.9. Now, Jeff, Matt had the 100 butterfly, 100 backstroke double tonight. Now, without jumping too far ahead to the 100 backstroke, he swam a great 100 backstroke later in the night, breaking his own American record, but he still fell short to Thoman. Why does Grievers do this double?
Well, he told me in an interview that he just wants to kind of change things up. He doesn't want to just do backstroke and freestyle for the rest of his swimming career. See what the 100 fly can do for him. And, as you know, the 100 fly is wide open if Michael Phelps doesn't come back, even if he does come back. I mean, the 100 fly is an event that is open for anybody to just step in there and be dominant in. So I think he's try it out, see what happens with it. The 100 backstroke is always going to be there, so we won't be seeing the last of him in that. But he just wanted to try something different. I think obviously it's paid off.
Yeah, good strategy, and breaking that 45 seconds is huge, so congrats to Matt. And up next was what I thought the most anticipated female race of the night. Missy Franklin and Katie Ledecky go head-to-head once again, but this time in the 200 freestyle. Missy came out on top in nearly an American record pace, 141.4. Now, if you remember back to Megan Romano setting that record unbelievably fast 2 years ago at NCAA's 141.2, while Katie Ledecky came in second, she still broke the 15-16 national age group record. Jeff, this was a great race tonight. Did you expect both of those ladies to be that close to the American record? And that record's going down. We might see a lady get under the 141 mark.
Yeah, I shudder to think about that. I didn't expect Missy to go 141. She's not obviously fully rested here, and to go a best time in the 200 free. I think obviously if Katie Ledecky wasn't there pushing her, she might not have done that. She might have said, I just do what I need to do to, one, qualify for NCAAs, and two, just save up some energy for a 100 backstroke that she had later. So I think it surprised even herself, and I think it bodes a lot of good things for NCAAs.
Yeah, well, she did more than qualify for NCAA. She really sent a message in that 200 freestyle. So hopefully that's part of her lineup. The men swim a very similar race as the ladies. Louisville's João DeLuca and South Africa's Darian Townsend, they both battled to the wall, extremely close to Simon Burnett's U.S. Open record, which we discussed last night. DeLuca came in with the win, 131.65. Jeff, when we talked about that yesterday, we said we knew Darian would be going for Simon Burnett's 131.2, but did you expect to see two guys getting that close to the mark?
Well, Tiffany, I did a little bit of research, and I don't think there's ever a 200-yard freestyle race where two guys have gone under 132 until this year. So, it's just really great to see that 132 barrier is slowly being chipped away and more people are doing it. Pretty soon we'll have a lot of people under 132, but that 131.2 just shows how hard it is. I mean, João DeLuca was a second under that pace at the 150, and he still was 4/10 off. But still, it just goes to show how fast Simon Burnett's last 50 was, and just how hard it is to do that race and go out so hard and just try to come home. But congrats to João. I mean, it's a 10th off his lifetime best. It's a lifetime best for Darian, his first under 132. So I'm expecting some big things from João at the NCAA championships.
Yeah, that was pure guts in that race. All right, up next was the 100 breaststroke, and Jamaican Olympian Elias Atkinson. She's having an incredible season. She dominated the field, falling only 0.2 of a second short of the U.S. Open record, 57.62. And on the men's side, Cal's Damir Degajanic takes the win from an outside lane, 51.93. Jeff, I was happy to see a lady under 58 seconds. As a breaststroker, what did you think about the field on both sides tonight?
I thought that Elias Atkinson had Bria Larson's record in her sights, but I remember that 57.3 from Bria, and, well, I mean, I thought it was that record was kind of like Rebecca Soni's 2:19 in the 200 breast long course, and, of course, that's been broken. So, I guess I shouldn't start believing that nobody's going to be breaking that. I mean, Elias really she has the talent to do it, and I think she's now hungry to try to do it again. She's, like you said, been having a great season, and I'm looking forward to seeing her try again. I don't know when their next opportunity will be, probably this time next year, but I'm sure she'll have it in her sights.
Yeah, that is definitely one that I think we're going to see go down in the near future. All right, on to the last 100 stroke of the night is the 100 backstroke. Hello, California, as we knew. Cal placed 5 ladies in the A final and claimed the top 4 positions. Missy Franklin led her team, just out touching Elizabeth Pelton and Rachel Bootsma. Jeff, what were you expecting time-wise out of Missy in this race tonight, especially given her 200 freestyle prior?
I wasn't really thinking anything about times. I think, like her, she was just looking to get her hand on the wall first. And like every 100 backstroke that Missy Franklin does, she's never leading at the start. And it's just always remarkable to see her get her hand on the wall first and just really pull ahead at the last 5 yards. And, it's a very talented field. And for her to be able to do that after a tough 200 freestyle just really shows how remarkable she is. I mean, not that we didn't know that already, but, top 4 for Cal, not a surprise. I mean, they went in the top 4 seeds. Terry McKeever's got a lot of work to do if she wants to put all 4 of them in the 100 backstroke and get some massive points, or if she just wants to keep maybe Missy out of the 100 backstroke and Elizabeth Pelton out of the 100 backstroke. It's a lot of things she can do, but I think a lot of coaches would love to have that kind of decision to make.
Well, that's nice to see Cal with more versatility this year, but who knows what Terry's going to do in the final moment. Can't wait to see in March. Now, on the men's side, after Nick Thoman led off the leg in the 400 medley relay last night, just missing the American record by 0.01, like we mentioned earlier, he broke the American record in the 50 to lead off in the relay to leading off tonight. And he crushed Matt Griever's American record in the 100 and almost broke 44 seconds, Jeff, 44.07. The record before was a 44 mid almost. Can you tell us about the reaction on the pool deck after this race?
I think everybody was expecting it to be broken, but I don't think anybody expected to see 44.07. I was predicting 44.3. I mean, you don't break 100 records by 0.5 of a second. You break them by a couple tenths or a few hundred. So, and that record is not easy. So it was great to see both Matt and Nick go under it, and the crowd really appreciated it. I think they really knew what a special day it was for Nick Thoman and what a special occasion was for to see an American record. They've been a very sleepy crowd all meet, but I think Nick and Matt really woke them up tonight, and I think it was just one of those really special races that I think very few of us will forget.
And Jeff, you mentioned yesterday when you spoke with Nick that he seemed so laid back. You really weren't expecting this. What has been the key to his success this meet? What is so different for him than all the other Olympians that came back from London?
Well, he's one of the few who took a very long break after London. He took 9 months off. Also, people took 2-3 months off, but he took 9 months off, and he gained some weight, but he lost it when he got back into training. I think just mentally, it cleared his mind, got over all the baggage and the tough mental preparation he had for London, and just kind of cleaned the slate, set everything back to zero, and he was able to start fresh, start anew. And I think that just is really what a lot of these people need to do. Unfortunately, a lot of them didn't have that opportunity or that ability to do that. And I think that's kind of something that a lot of people should realize if they want to be able to continue to do well after 2016. Take a little time off. If you're not a college swimmer, if you're a post-grad swimmer, or maybe if you're a high school swimmer, take the time off, clear your head, come back, and you'll probably swim just as strong as Nick has been doing.
Well, if this is what happens when you take 9 months off, then I'm a little scared to see what could happen with Michael Phelps's 2-year break that he took.
A little more than a year.
Yeah, so that could bode well. Well, Jeff, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for the final day.
Looking forward to it.
All right, well, that is the end of race day. We'll see you tomorrow for the last day of finals. Thanks for watching Race Day, sponsored by Speedo. The last day of finals includes the 1650 freestyle, the 200 backstroke, 100 freestyle, 200 breaststroke, 200 butterfly, and the 400 freestyle relay. Finals begins at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm Tiffany Elias. We'll see you tomorrow.